With the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride.
I want to know, what was it like that day on set?
Well, gosh, you want to talk about beautiful set decoration. They have gone above and beyond for this wedding. It's so beautiful. It's so special. It's bringing the outdoors in. It's a nature, white, wintry, springy wonderland. I don't even know if any of that made sense. It's just like a romantic explosion. I mean, there's a tree in the saloon. So they've done an incredible job. And I think, getting to see that romance slowly develop between Clara and Jesse over the years, it feels really good to get to take it to this next level and show them entering the world of husband and wife.
Watching Bill walk Clara down the aisle hit me right in the heart.
Did it?
Yes. Well, first of all, walk me through that. How emotional was that scene for you?
It's really powerful, and then to walk her down the aisle and be her father was so cool. It was very real, it was really raw, and it was also really loving. This was an emotional investment he had. He was emotionally invested in this as her father, and he's never had that moment before. So it was beautiful.
What were you feeling that day?
We've had now a few weddings on this show, and I feel like we've upped the ante every single time, and so this one was really so spectacular. But I have to give a huge shout out to Erin, who was the visionary behind the wedding look. As soon as we knew that a wedding was going to happen, she clocked it and she said, we're going to be filming this in November in Vancouver. We cannot do an outdoor wedding, which is how it was originally written. And Erin was like, there's just no way. Like, we can't have the whole cast out there in wedding outfits in November. It's going to be a nightmare. And so she started going on Pinterest and finding all these amazing indoor weddings where they basically brought like a forest inside, and she started like pinning all this stuff and sending it to our production design team, and they worked very closely, her with them, and truly this one sets the bar so high. It's so beautiful. Like when we walked into the saloon, which is where it is, it's truly transformed. It's a different world. It's a whole different vibe, a feeling. It's beautiful, and I really hope it takes the fans' breath away.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Clara and Jesse Flynn.
Gosh, Eva Bourne made the most beautiful bride.
Well, tell me, I need to know what your first reaction was when you saw her wearing the wedding dress, ready to walk down the aisle.
Oh, I saw it a little bit before that, because I was texting her, like, send me a photo, I want to see you from fittings. It's just so stunning. Just the hair and makeup team, everything came together. She's obviously a very beautiful woman already, but putting her in all of the gear, it was very special, and I hope they're happy with the way it turned out. I think it's beautiful.
Had you seen her that day on set, or was it the first time you saw her when she walked down the aisle?
That was the first time, because that was my only scene that day, and I really wasn't needed till that time. And she's just evolved in general as an actress. Her range, she's just grown so much and become more and more beautiful every year. And I think this really was the pinnacle of something for her.
She looks so beautiful. And she worked really closely with our hair and makeup team to kind of have a look that was authentic to Clara, but also something special and unique for Clara as well. And she's got this really kind of earthy but gorgeous classic look to her bridal look.
It was really special because Jack was walking her down and little baby Jack was in the front. We're trying to keep baby Jack still while we were shooting, and he did really good. It was so gorgeous. She's such a great actor and such a beautiful woman. So to see them, and it was really her story. Like, it was really about her finding peace with her ex-husband and, from losing her husband. So it's a beautiful episode.
I mean, she looks stunning. Yeah. It was a beautiful ceremony. I walked in and my first reaction, I said, holy look at this. It was great.
Was
Enchanting.
Enchanting,
Yeah.
perfect word.
They've tried to do different themes for all these weddings that happen on the show over the years, and I think this one was the most beautiful of them all.
Why?
Just the way they decorate, they're trying to go outside the box, and the way they decorated the saloon. It was a lot of fun to see her in the dress. She's not married in real life,
Right.
and she doesn't have kids, so I'm always on her about that. I'm like, hey, it's time, time's ticking.
Thank you
For what?
for being here. Being someone I can always depend on.
I'll never forget this day.
Me either.
Was there any behind the scenes moments or things we didn't see on TV? You know, was there anything you whispered to her before that scene or anything cutesy that you can share with us?
Well, what's really great is what no one knows is we're back there going, are you going to start with your right foot or left foot? I don't know. I think let's just retract a little bit. So those are the things you actually talk about. And then when you do it, I like to stay quiet. I don't joke around too much when they're emotional scenes. I usually like for me to just stay in the moment of my own self and then kind of connect with the actor. And so that's kind of how it played out.
I barred Eva from going into the saloon at all in the days leading up to the wedding. That sounds intense, but I wanted her to be able to experience it once it was all decorated and complete. Our set deck team was working so hard to make it just perfect. Oh, a really cool addition to the set, which you may or may not see. I can't remember if it's featured, but there's a large plank of wood. Going back to season 1. This is a larger one. And all the ensemble members took a moment to write a little message to Jesse and Clara, kind of like a guest book. So it's a rustic, organic guest book, and it's kind of neat to get to go through and read people's messages to them.
Thank you for everything. Especially for making our day perfect.